Well, good morning. It's Saturday. I don't know what day of this commitment I'm on, but if I started on Monday, I guess today's day 6 or whatever. A rough night sleeping last night. It was a long night. You know, life sucks, man. As hard as I try to do what's good and do what's right, as hard as I try to help others, and at the end of the day I'm alone. And not just alone like individually alone, I mean I'm like alone. I don't have the good part of what life, in that hamster wheel of our life, the grind of getting up every morning and facing the reality of a job and all the people that you hate and all the people that you love and all that. There's no one to share it with. It's a very, very lonely experience. And last night was a long night. You miss the rituals. You miss the things that, again, I said this yesterday or the day before, whatever, that, things you take for granted. You don't really take for granted. You just become accustomed to, breathing. No one takes breathing for granted either, but you become accustomed to it, obviously, right? Silly analogy, but it's the truth. And having someone in your life that gives you the spark, encourages you, rewards you, validates you, supports you, loves you, challenges you, to not have that one day when you wake up, one day when you lay down, one day when you sit on the edge of the couch to watch a movie, or you want to have coffee. That sucks. Yesterday was one of those days. Today doesn't look like it's going to get off to much of a better start. I didn't sleep well, but I made some commitments to help some folks today with moving some furniture and doing some other things. I've got my own chores around my house I need to get dialed in today, and I also need to take care of, real life shit. But I made a commitment to help folks, so I'm going to do just that. I'm going to help them. I want to start pivoting these conversations into more of a solution-oriented conversation. I'm not going to back off of what real life is like. I think this journey, I'm sure there's other people that are going through exactly what I'm going through, and grief is a gross and ugly thing to deal with. And I'm not going to tell you that it's a 7-step thing, a 6-step thing, a 5-step thing. I don't think there's any steps that end the pain that is associated with going through this. In fact, like I said the other day, if anything, it's magnified more over time. Originally, when I lost Haley, I was sort of caught up in the ether of this couldn't be real, sort of a dream state. And I figured out how to navigate that. I don't drink or do drugs or anything like that, so it was awkward. I couldn't be around my family, and I couldn't be around certain people because I would break down, and that's not fair to them. So I isolated a lot, and I found that that's just how I'm probably going to have to navigate this for the rest of my life. I'll never fill that hole. I'll never fill that, and I'm not looking to fill that. It's one of the things about having a real relationship with somebody that is part of your DNA. Oh man, this is hard. That you realize you're not going to fill that. It's never going to happen. And there's a whole nother story about guilt that goes along with that. Like, I love watching my grandkids play. It was what we enjoyed. I love watching everything about them putting on socks. But the smile that I get, or the joy that I get from that, is immediately like a kick in the groin to remind me that I'm celebrating, I'm happy about this, and she's not here, and I have to live with that. I don't know how to get past this stuff, man. But I pray a lot. I'm trying to focus more on that side of. I'm so sorry for the way I'm talking. This is very, very difficult for me. I want to get through this in a way that I can help myself, but I can also help others. And so I want to pivot these conversations to more solution-orientated stuff around, finding some joy, finding love, finding happiness, not in other people, but in the activity of life, in the activity of navigating the hamster wheel, the grind. I want to try and find more joy, more solutions that lend to a more joyful and happy and peaceful experience. You've heard the Bible says money is the root of all evil, and that's, if you put money as a god, then yeah, it's the root of all evil. Other people have said, you've heard this 100 times too, money can't buy you happiness. Well, you know who says that? The people that have it. Money changes everything, and you can't have an impact much without money. If you want to be a missionary, you got to have someone fund your trip. If you want to be a missionary, you got to have someone fund your pamphlets, your Bibles, your whatever. If you want to be a doctor and help give back, you've got to get schooling. You've got all of these things require money, and so I want to try and find ways for us as a community to be able to benefit off of each other's backgrounds and experience and things like that, and figure out ways for us to be able to capitalize on this digital marketplace and digital experience. And I trust nobody that's out there now. I've got a strategy I intend to share, and it's more tactical than it is strategical, but it does require a little bit of a strategic overview to say, the people that are in this space that are trying to tell you that you can become rich online and you can, have freedom and all these things, they're all, for 99% of them, are liars. And they're capitalizing on you being in a spot where you'll give them $99 or $299 or $5,000 or whatever it is, because you're so upset with where you are in your life and you're willing to pay these guys because it, seems like a fair trade. And you'll be able to get out of your spot and you'll be able to benefit and help others, which is what a lot of us, all we really want to do. Life is hard, man. This is no fun. And all the shallow things that we find to make it fun are basically just distractions. We all face them every single day, and we got to figure out how we're going to navigate this thing. And so we find distractions, happy hour, exercise, and none of this is bad. None of that's bad. It's just the distraction. And the real fulfilling part is having real impact on people. And in my contribution matrix sort of scenario, it's how we contribute, the impact that has, positive or negatively. Hopefully we identify the positive things more than we do the negative things. And then the reward or the validation is that we hear from those people that we're helping, whether it's a letter, a note, a pat on the back, kiss on the cheek, a higher commission, a certificate from the community, whatever that is, we identify what that is, and we want to do it over and over and over again. And then we begin to create better citizens and a better community. And as a result, we become better people. That's what I want to do. That's where I want to go. I'm going to get there. I know how to build companies. I'm a disciplined human being. I know the sacrifice and the effort that it takes to do things that people don't want to do. I say all the time, winners do what losers won't. And I mean that exactly how it sounds. Everything in life is a game of winners and losers. I choose to be on the winner's side. And lately, over the last few years, I've been more on the loser side. Having gone through this, I'm not doing a good job of winning. I want to change that. And I know that there's other people in the same boat and other people that are going through the same thing. And I think this community can move mountains, not only for us as a group, but individually. I think there's real benefit to facing some of these things in a safe environment with no judgment and only love and joy. I don't know I don't have all the answers. I'm no expert in, life, whatever. But I'm learning pretty quickly how to navigate this stuff, and hence the reason I'm doing these talks. But I want you to be clear, as difficult as these days are, and as challenging as it is, I'm not going to run from them. I'm going to continue to talk about them. And I'm sorry for the rambling, and you can put in the comments whatever you want, but I intend to start pivoting to more solution-oriented stuff. That's who I am as a human being. That's what Tammy loved about me. That's the one thing I know I'm good at, and I'm going to focus on that more than anything. I'm a solution-oriented person. I look at how I can help. I identify those things quickly, and then I begin the work of implementing whatever that looks like. So I hope that for those of you that are struggling, for those of you who are going through similar things, whether it's the loss of a loved one, someone like I've experienced, or whether it's an addiction, or whether it's a economic situation, whatever it might be that you're going through, this channel, this community is gonna be here to help. We're gonna find ways to help each other, and we're gonna continue to grow. And I'm thankful that you want to be a part of it. I'm sorry for the rambling. I'm sorry for my emotions today. I'll try and do better. It's just a very, very difficult position. It's very lonely. Very lonely. And again, it's not because you're without people. There's plenty of people around I can call and have coffee with. It's the soul piece. It's that inner peace. And I have great family. I have great friends, people that love me and care, and I love them and care, and they matter. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm missing the one person, the one thing that made the difference for me here. I hope everyone has a great day. Look for the next talk. I'll have something more today. I'll put something more out today, and I hope to have more of a positive talk in the next one. And we'll start talking about solutions and looking at ways we can help each other, and how we can help our communities and our family members and everyone else. If you help enough other people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And I believe in you get by giving. I completely believe in that. So anyway, have a great day. It's Saturday. I'll get something else out here. Thanks for listening. Later.